the disclaimer. It is what it is. It is what it is.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing commencement of another purge of the BS, sanctioned by the First Amendment. Frustration levels 0 to 100 have been authorized for use during this purge. All weapons are restricted. Government officials have not been granted immunity from the purge of the BS and shall undoubtedly receive the smoke. Commencing at the sound of the gong, any and all BS, especially unnecessary goofiness, will be purged without consequence. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be available, but they will be busy because they will be watching the purge of the BS. Blessed be those who have already been victims of some BS. May God be with you all.
All right. Well, we are here, y'all. We are here. And we're just gonna dive right into it. Apparently, because I did the story on the trans football player the other day, people felt like I was being insensitive, okay, to the trans football players. And so I said to myself, if they think I'm being insensitive now, give me a moment. Hold my beer, as they would say, because we are about to really, really piss a few people off, okay? So as you know, I peruse the interwebs. And as content comes to me, I have to deal with it as it arrives, right? So because of this trans football player thing the other day, I started getting some things about alternative lifestyles. And, you know, we're going to go into this. We're going to go into this. So there is a question that has been asked. I'm going to ask this of my people in the chat. Let my chat people make their own decision. But here's the question. If you, as a male, are in a relationship with a trans woman, are you or are you not homosexual? I would use the G word, but the only person that seems to be able to use that on the internet is Candace Owens these days, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that alone. But guys, you're going to have to see this. You're just going to have to see it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let me pause this thing here. All right, I'm going to bring it up. But that's the question. That's the question. If you a dude and you messing with a dude, are you considered the G word? Okay, I'll just say the G word so I don't get in trouble. Al Bond's got his vote in early. He doesn't want to hear what this gentleman has to say about. Well, I'm gonna just let him say it. I'm gonna just let him say it. Hold on. All right, so this gentleman apparently is dating a trans woman, and people are saying that he is an HO-sexual. As a result of it, I'm gonna let y'all hear him plead his argument, and then we'll make another decision at the end, okay? Here we go.
So a lot of people criticize me for dating a trans woman in 2025 of all years, saying that I am a homosexual for doing so. And I think it's very bigoted, but like surface level to say such a thing like that, because women have many features. They have beautiful eyes. The thing that I love about my trans girlfriend is her beautiful eyes, her beautiful lips, her beautiful chest, her beautiful arms.
I call it chest. This is a dude.
Just because one part is not approved in societal standards, it must mean that I'm a homosexual for being in love with a woman. Are you telling me that this much real estate you can't overlook in a relationship?
No.
That if this much real estate on her beautiful body is wrong to you, wrong by societal standards, that must mean you have a totally different sexual orientation? I don't believe it. I think society has gone mad. I think it's insane.
I think it is insane.
Absolutely
What he's saying.
abhorrent that this much real estate, you can't push it to the side.
Yo,
you can't
did he say
overlook
push it
that.
to the
I
side?
did not fall in love with this woman because what she has in her genes. I fell in love with her heart.
See what you did there,
Even,
what she has in
I'm
her
not saying
genes.
that I'm not into physical features, but I fell in love with many physical features, and you think that one physical feature that I'm not into is going to make me
It's a pretty,
not be in love
it's a
with my
pretty
girlfriend?
big
That
red
is
flagpole.
the most narcissistic thing that you could say.
Is it?
So
All
a
right,
lot
guys.
of people.
It's time to weigh in. And we're going to weigh in quickly on this one because I am not going to spend a lot of time on this. The guy is being criticized for dating a trans woman. And he is saying that he is not homosexual as a result of it. First of all, a trans woman does not have 99% of the same features as a cis woman. Let's just start there. And the percentage value of the pieces that are missing is like a pass or fail in school. You know, when you had like this one test, and no matter what you had done throughout the semester, whatever, if you fail this one test, forget everything else you've done. That's how that seems to me. That's where I'm coming from, literally. Okay? So, like I said, that's a lot of, that's a tough one. Not even tough. That's a crazy idea to say, why can't you push it to the side? Like I said, I heard what he was saying. He said, push it to the side. He said, I'm not in love with her because of what she has in her genes. And that could be genes like the physical pants, or it could be genes like hormones. So I saw what he did there. Good wordplay, sir. I'll give you credit for the wordplay. But if you have to move a Enos pay out of the way in order to deal with your lady, then you're not dealing with a lady. It is what it is. Y'all can be upset. I told y'all I pissed somebody off with the trans football thing the other day. So now let's just go headlong into it. Let's just go all the way in. Pause. Because I am tired of people trying to say to me some shit that I know don't make no sense. There's a reason why people have rebelled against all of that rhetoric. Like, why you can't just be with who you want to be with, and whatever people want to call you, then so what? You know what I'm saying? If you really love a person that much, you're not going to care. There's people that are in interracial relationships, and people are calling them words on the street, and they just live through it and love each other. So if you want extra poles around in your bedroom, you know, both of y'all waking up with stiffies, then that's on you. I'm not going to hate on you for that. But what you're not going to say is that that's the same as a non-trans woman. I personally think women should be appalled that anybody even says stuff like that. I always wonder why there's not more backlash on that from women. You see what I'm saying? Like a guy, you're not going to tell me that a woman is a man, and I don't care what you say. If it's down there and it gets wet down there like it's supposed to, that's a woman. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't one of these, but it's one of those. That's just a woman to me. Not a whole lot. So that person can't come and tell me they're a man because I'm a grown-ass man. I'm going to be like, you're not a grown-ass man, so stop. But it seems like on the other side, we have allowed people to just start saying all types of wild shit. And I guess it's free speech or whatever it is. We just allow people to not only say wild shit, but people start believing it. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're watching Purge the BS, we are a common sense kind of group over here, and we don't do all that. So I know if I'm offending some, those are apparently the people that we don't want on the channel because they got offended by the football thing, and I was like, what? All because I said the dude looked like that the person looked like the defensive line of the Eagles or something like that. I don't know. People need to get their shit together. All right, so what's the vote, guys? The question is, does that make the person a homosexual if they have a trans partner? And it's an interesting question because actually it's not even that interesting. I guess if you have the same plumbing, then you are same sexual. And whatever that is for you, whether it's lesbian or gay or whatever, it's same sexual. So I don't know. Because I could put on a nice wig, shave the beard off, throw in a little bit of eyeliner, and who knows? I could pass this one. I'm just playing. Wow. Good night in the chat. I like that one. Brokeback Mountain meets Chuck Norris. That is basically what we're seeing here. So, guys, I guess from what I'm seeing in the chat, everybody's kind of like I am. Hey, if you want to do that, you want to have that, that's fine. But don't come and tell me that you got the same thing I got. Like as far as your lady is not the same as my lady. Your lady is not the same as my lady, okay? Even if you think that that's a lady, and that's up to you, however you want to feel. But you're not going to come over here to my house and tell me that my lady is the same as your lady when your lady got the same plumbing I got. Ain't nothing like that. Nope. Nope. Sorry. So, like I said, we're going to piss them off today. You guys ready? I got another one. Watch this. You thought that was bad. You thought that one was bad. Hold up. Check this shit out.